I'm gonna do the live stream here with you guys and with YouTube. So we just started our live stream on both platforms here on the Vegas Don channel, on both Instagram and YouTube. Very grateful that you guys are here. We'll get started here in just a moment. Let folks continue to join here. It's supposed to be a busy evening here, Memorial Day weekend in Las Vegas, so it's supposed to be a lot of people here. We'll find out driving up and down the strip, see how it looks. But I haven't been down to the strip yet today, so we'll discover it both together. Yes, I will be doing Fremont. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna do Fremont. I'm gonna drive Fremont after I go to the strip, and then I will be on TikTok later, and TikTok and YouTube later on Fremont. So please, if you're able to join, that would be awesome. Really grateful that everybody's here. Hope you guys had a great week. I'd like to do more of these lives. I have two small boys at home, so it's kind of difficult to get out that often, but I'm doing all this for them, so, you know, just trying to make a little extra something for them so that they have a future to look forward to, because goodness knows what our futures are going to look like with AI taking over all the jobs and everything. How are people going to be able to make a living in the future, right? They're automating so much right now as it is. It's been a pretty warm day today. Temperature right now, the car reads 100 degrees. And very, very windy as well. Although the winds have subsided somewhat here in the last hour. We did some videos all over town, so be sure to check those out in our video library coming up as well. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. We are at 7 viewers on YouTube, so hopefully my regulars are on here, and we'll get started right now. Head out here to the Las Vegas Strip. Las Vegas Strip live drive here on the Vegas Don channel. So this is Windy Road right here. Security right there. They have a lot of security back here, for that matter. And then there's Town Square right there in front of us. Obi-Wan, welcome, buddy. Thanks for being here. Right on. Very cool. So yeah, that's Town Square right there in front of us. You have all sorts of dining and entertainment and shopping options in there. 84 in Calic, wow. Yeah, I'm jealous because it's been very warm. Extremely warm here. Cinnamon and Jupiter, welcome. Thank you for being here. Very, very grateful to have all of you here on this Saturday evening on Memorial Day weekend. We're expecting big crowds down on the strip, at least that's the rumor, down on the strip and on Fremont Street, so we'll see what we see out here on this Saturday evening. Texas de Brazil restaurant right there, in addition to Lazy Dog, where you can bring your dog to the restaurant and hang out there and eat. They also have a Yard House in there and a Blue Martini nightclub, all here at the southwestern corner of Las Vegas International Airport, right in front of us. We have an intersection right here in between the airport and Town Square, but that's okay. Yeah, and the wind has been, I mean, it was really, really strong earlier. It's still, I guess it depends on where we're at, so how much the buildings are blocking it. But you could see the airport right there. Got a couple of Southwest jets moving there. And then, of course, the strip where we're about to turn down. Right there, and here comes an executive or private jet here taking off. right here and over our heads. Right there you are. The sky's over Las Vegas. Yeah, Obi-Wan, I haven't seen Jeremy go live very much at all lately. Was he on last night? I must have missed it if he was, because I was looking for him. I always try to support him. He said his wife has has family or something here in Vegas, because I'm like, when are you going to come to Vegas and have a drink with me? But I guess she comes here by herself or whatever to go visit family. Miss his LA drives. Those were always so much fun, man. Speed limit drops to 35 in here. I didn't realize it, but they actually designated this a scenic route. They probably should have done that a long time ago, but I see these little blue signs now on the side of the road that say scenic route. Josh, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I hope you're having a great Memorial Day weekend. 3-day weekend. Right on. So there is the world famous Welcome to Las Vegas sign right there in the median. You see the crowds waiting for their turn. Harley Davidson right there on the right. Oh, you were working, okay. Yeah, I always try to support him. He's a nice guy. I like to help out good people, you know. So we come up here to Mandalay Bay. So rumor has it that Katy Perry's residency at Resorts World here was a big flop. They lost money on it or something earlier this year. So yikes. Her brand is taking some tarnish here of late. That Tundra has its rear up there on the third brake light. It's got its like rear bed lights on. Maybe it's just a setting he doesn't realize is on. So here we are, Four Seasons Drive, the Laughing Jackalope. So there used to be an Alibaba here, Alibaba Hotel and Casino. That is now long gone, as is the Laughing Jackalope. But that's why it looks so, I dare I say, Fremont-y here across the street from Mandalay Bay. And then you have the Luxor over there in its pyramidal splendor. So tonight, I looked online last night just for fun. Oh, okay, cool, Obi-Wan, yeah. Yeah, I didn't see him either. Yeah, I looked online last night. All of these hotels in here, New York, Excalibur, Luxor, all operated by MGM, by the way. They all, for a hotel room this evening, on Saturday night, Memorial Day weekend, $500. You could find a bargain at like $479, but most of them were at least $500. Absolutely wild. Now, of course, nowadays they have to include resort fees and taxes and all that and roll it all up into the price. But yeah, $500. Tobin, welcome, buddy. Thank you for being here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 metro units there in the other lane, the left lane there. I don't know if they're off to their details or what is going on there. Really interesting. I've seen them in my travels around town today. They've been all over the place, pulling people over. Cynthia, welcome. Thank you so much. Salt Lake, right on. Right on. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's really weird. Oh, it's the end of the month, isn't it? It's the end of the month. See the Statue of Liberty, sort of, up there. In front of New York. No Vegas Knights jersey this year. Of course, they got eliminated last weekend. It's looking like another Panthers-Oilers NHL finals this year, yet again. So the pedestrian bridge right there across Las Vegas Boulevard right in front of us. Looks like it's got some healthy pedestrian traffic over it. This one here, however, does not, but then it wouldn't because there's nothing to go to over here with Tropicana being gone. These units don't have, like a lot of them will say NE for like Northeast or NW for Northwest Area Command. These units, I guess, are assigned to the central part of town here on the strip, maybe. Right on, thank you, Tobin. Yeah, so guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Also, Cinnamon and Jupiter, my beautiful wife, she was recording new videos today, so please check those out on her channel. Please throw her a like and subscribe. She does spirituality and astrology videos, and even if that's not your thing, if you could still throw her a like and subscribe, really mean a lot to us. Really trying to help grow her channel. Snake Pit is here. Welcome, Snake Pit, buddy. Thank you for pointing that out to me yesterday. I had no idea. And then I couldn't get the link to work at all, so I just removed it completely. I removed the Cash App. I'm just going to stick with coffee because coffee ties into PayPal anyway. So, but thank you for that. I appreciate it, buddy. Snake Pit, good looking out. Have the Hard Rock Cafe over here on the right, as well as City Center with Aria, Cosmo, Vidara, Park MGM. Raiders schedule they have up there. That's funny. They're showing the Raiders schedule on the marquee there at Park MGM. So this is the season, guys. This is their do or make or break here in Vegas. This is the unofficial start of summer, Memorial Day weekend, right? And they have got to try and make some money. And like I mentioned just a moment ago, I was looking online, playing around just for fun last night. $500 for the night, for just tonight here on the strip. $500. Now tonight they don't have, okay, so Alter Ego is going to be over on the 3rd Street stage, but they have Drowning Pool and Saliva both performing in addition to Hinder. So they have 3 kind of has-been bands, in my humble opinion. New Kids on the Block. Oh my goodness. Residency starting at Park MGM. Wow. They just run out of ideas, guys. Yeah, $500 for one night. One night. That's crazy. And of course, you're only going to go in there to sleep. It's not like you're in there to, you know, stare out the window and look at the view or anything, although that would be nice, but most of the time you're going to be outside the hotel room. Yeah, $500 on Expedia. I was taking a look last night. It's just crazy. We have Crystal Shops up here on the left. Aria, Cirque du Soleil. So yeah, they've got to make back all the money that they've been losing, and the LVA Convention Authority has come out and said that, and I got this from Not Leaving Las Vegas, the Aria is advertising the Raiders schedule there. That's funny too. Wow. They have come out and said that their visitor numbers here are down this year. Michael, welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. Yes, please, Cinnamon, could you... Oh, here we go. A big silver dumpster. I'm sorry, that's the Cybertruck. Right there. Huh. Yikes. Yikes. So yeah, please drop a link for both Michael and Cinnamon and Jupiter for vids from Mike. Cinnamon and Jupiter and Josh 702, please. Josh does live streams of some of the local bands here in town, to include Spandex Nation, as well as some of the others that are down on Fremont. We got some yo-yo up here blocking the lane. Thank you, Snake Pit. Right on. I have got to talk to other streamers. Do you know Up and Our Way? Because I recommended you to them. I don't know if they added you. Oh my goodness, the self-driving vehicle went around. Huh. That's different. Excellent. Thank you, Snake Pit. Right on. Yeah, there's no disabled vehicle or anything I don't see here. But this is Center Strip right here. You've got the... in addition to the Eiffel Tower, Bellagio over here off to the left, Cosmo, of course. Really, really glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. So you see the pedestrian bridge right there ahead of us on the other side of Harmon. Looks pretty healthy in terms of foot traffic up there. So there are people here spending money, but it'll be interesting to see the subsequent weeks after this one, all the way up to the 4th of July, which falls on a Friday this year, by the way. So that's going to be another 3-day weekend. And then, of course, you have Labor Day, but the unofficial start of summer, Memorial Day weekend. Of course, summer doesn't start until, what, the 20th or 21st of June officially. But this is the time when people are out here taking all the money they've made and plopping it into the casinos. Yes, Tobin, I totally agree. I try to promote you and Snake Pit both. You guys are terrific. I mean, Snake Pit is on it. He is phenomenal. And did he ever... Snake Pit did... So, up and our way? Oh boy, here we go. There we go. And yeah, look at the traffic here on Harmon West. So yeah, they've got a problem. This is the intersection where the F1 cars make the left to go over towards where the paddock is. Of course, they don't call it paddock now. Right on, Josh. Excellent. I look forward to it. Terrific. So we got what? Oh, okay. So these 4 metro units are over here just parked. It looks like they're just making their presence known on the right there. In what looks like bus parking. And they're all just standing out there, having a good time. Caesar Palace over here on the left. Crater Bones, welcome. Thank you for being here, buddy. Crater Bones is another one. Fantastic mod. Yeah, so up and our way, and also Jojo. Did Jojo ever add you, Snake Pit? Because I was talking to him about you last weekend. There is the Bellagio there. It is, apologies for that, there we go. It is not quite the top of the hour, so no show just yet. No fountains just yet. That rumor that they're going to fill in the fountains and put shopping in there, it just doesn't seem to quit. Joseph, welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, Josh, he's a lot of fun. My wife and I, we both love watching him. You never know what he's going to say next. That's the fun part. You never know what he's going to say. And there is, well, the Eiffel Tower on the other side of the balloon there. Yeah, JoJo's a lot of fun to watch. I know they said, I think they said that, or what was at Cat's Meow, where he usually goes to sing karaoke. I guess they're asking for like a 1-drink minimum or something now for folks to go up there and sing. And from what I understand, their drinks in there are not cheap. They're pretty expensive. Nice, Blackie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you like it, buddy. Very cool. Audio Media, thank you so much. Thank you for being here and welcome. We may not have the biggest group of viewers here for the live streams, but it is a fantastic group. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. So no sugar tonight. At least they were not on the schedule because of the other bands that I mentioned earlier. Again, Hinder, Drowning Pool, and Saliva are supposed to be performing down there. They're not doing the same 3-hour stints. You have some Metro units sitting right there in the median again. They're directing traffic, it looks like. And look at the southbound lanes. That looks pretty bad. It is definitely a major holiday weekend. Yeah, this traffic here on the other side, in front of Bellagio. But then they have a lane reduced over here off to the right too. Tomorrow afternoon, okay, cool. Thank you, Snake Pit, right on. Yeah, so again, Cinnamon and Jupiter, she did some new videos today. Please throw her a like and subscribe. Those will be up, hopefully, tomorrow or maybe Monday. Unless I'm wrong. Right on. Old Red up here. And, of course, Caesar Palace. There's a good look, well, sort of a good look at the Bellagio there. Vegas Unlocked is here. Welcome, guys. Love you guys. Right on. Snake Pit, could you drop Vegas Unlocked? So is Sal here? Is Robert here? Do we know if Sal's here? Because the rumor was that Sal was supposed to be here tonight. Oh, he had car trouble. I often wondered about that too. Like, I thought he had like a supercar or something, right? Because he's always, with all the miles he puts on his car, God, I hope he isn't stranded out there. Yikes. He drives all over the place between, what's it called? San Fran and LA. Oh my, we've got all these self-driving vehicles. Zooks. Amazon's making some money. Over there on the other side as we approach Flamingo Road right here. Yeah, guys, so Vegas Unlocked does some awesome live streams. Usually on Wednesdays, they'll be down here on the Strip. And then on Friday nights, they'll be down on Fremont. They did a terrific live stream down there last night. They featured Sugar, which was a good show. They had a replacement for the guitarist, but they still put on a pretty good show. Played some music that I hadn't heard him sing before, so I guess they've been practicing or something. I know, Cinema, you're right. Yeah, we both do a lot of driving. Yeah, Sal is an awesome guy. He's a lot of fun to be around. Very, very cool guy to be around. So with those bands down here on Fremont, I know that it's going to be interesting when we go down here. I'm going to drive in front of El Cortez and see how much the parking is just for fun. But remember last weekend with EDC here, it was $25 to park at El Cortez, which is still, I mean, it's a good ways away from Fremont. You still have to walk like 3 blocks or so to get over to it. Did you park at El Cortez last night? Was it 25? But then they didn't have the concerts last night either, so I'm wondering if that's part of it. There you go, Snake Pit, right on. Oh, she has a YouTube. That's right, I forgot all about that. Yes, Karen was terrific, yes. And that was really, really cool, Karen. Karen of Vegas Unlocked, you guys. She went up to the door there at the back of the stage when they were done playing for the night, and she knocked on the door. Oh, you park free? Okay, cool. And she knocked on the door, and Maya, the lead singer, came out, and she was like, "Oh my God!" And she mentioned their name. She said, "Vegas Unlocked." So that was really, really cool. Good job, Karen. That was nice. That was nice to see. It's always nice when they're friendly in person, you know, just as friendly in person. Now, whether that's, you know, a show or not, who knows? I don't know. But she seemed pretty nice in person for sure. Palace on the left. Forum Shops right here in front of us. Dunkin' Donuts. There's Rematch. Papi Chulo likes to go in there at the Las Vegas Papi Chulo show here on YouTube. Feel free to check him out. Throw him a like and subscribe as well. D-Man, welcome, buddy. Maybe one of these days we'll get Papi Chulo to join the Vegas Don live drive. I think those guys work late though. I don't think they're available usually at this time. But when they are here, this is usually the spot. In fact, where they are is right here with Clyde, when they do Club Clyde down here, right here in front of Harrah's. This is the spot right here, yep. Right in front of the drive down into the parking garage. There we go. Thank you, Snake Pit. Right on. Look at the Guitar Hotel. Wow. I hope they're not skimping on quality, because that thing is going up quick. It's a lot faster than what they say they're doing with the A's stadium back there at Tropicana. Wow, that's awesome. Vegas Unlocked, nice. Pathfinder, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. He's in Seattle. Wow, okay. Is he driving and live streaming? Or is he just up there vacationing? Wonder what he's doing up there. There is the Guitar Hotel, still emerging from the dirt below, and the Mirage, of course. Doesn't look like they're doing a whole lot with the Mirage right now, other than taking the marquee down on top there. Oh, he'll be alive tonight. Okay, cool. I'll have to try and catch that tomorrow then. Nice. Yeah, there you go, Tobin. You could watch Jeremy Reed on YouTube. Really, really cool guy. I don't know how much he knows about Seattle. I mean, his knowledge of LA was what really set him apart, you know. I mean, he knows so much about LA and all the different clubs and all the different history about the different places that he would go and all that. Yeah, I know, D-Man. I want to take my wife up there. She's never been, and I'd love to go up there and do a couple of videos and stuff up there driving around, but it's a nightmare. Probably have to try and do a drive over the weekend, because there's no way. The weekdays, forget it. Oh, it's a nightmare up there. Cynthia, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate it. Right on. Right on. We have so many awesome people in this chat right now. Terrific. As well as so many awesome channels. Josh702. Vegas Unlocked. Cinnamon and Jupiter. Michael. So I talked to Mike from Vids from Mike here on YouTube. He was gonna go up to Mount Potosi to try and do drone videos of the plane crash up there, the Carol Lombard plane crash back in '42, I think it was. She was Clark Gable's wife. Clark Gable, of course, in the famous movie Gone with the Wind. She was on a plane that unfortunately impacted the side of the mountain there at Mount Potosi, southwest of Las Vegas, and lost her life there. But Mike was going to try and go up there, because they say there's still wreckage up there, because the terrain is so rough. There's still wreckage up there that they couldn't pull off the mountain. So Mike said that there's like he looked into it. There's TI right there, not the rapper either. At Encore and Wind, but he said that there's a chain link fence that's locked like 4 miles down from where the crash site is. So unfortunately, he can't get up there. Otherwise, that would have been a really cool video. So I know I talked about that last weekend, and I want to give you guys an update. Southbound lanes are still really jammed up here as we enter the North Strip area. And Steven from Not Leaving Las Vegas, he's been doing some videos from here lately, or at least been talking about it. Oh goodness, I left too much room in front of me. That's what happens. Fashion Show Mall here, Saks Fifth Avenue, Dillard's, Macy's, Neiman Marcus, or Needless Markup, Nordstrom, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Forever 21, as well as a whole bunch of restaurants in there, other options for you. Abercrombie and Fitch, of course, Capitol Grill, and then you have the Happy Camper up there as well, which again I need to get into. Heard a lot about the Happy Camper. Poe, welcome so much. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you being here on this Memorial Day weekend, Saturday night. So now in front of Encore and Wynn. How did I just knew this Silverado was going to do that. The High Country, I think that's the high-end Silverado too. I think that's the top of the line. Oops, got a BMW next to me. And Resorts World over here. Of course, I mentioned earlier in the stream, they said that Katy Perry ate their lunch this year. They lost a ton of cash on her during her residency this year. Thank you, Snake Pit. Right on. Right on. Yeah, the thing with driving on the Strip is so many people here who don't know where they're going. And then they'll slam on the brakes in the last minute and be like, oh, that's where I want to go. So again, doing my fun little research last night. Circus Circus, $479 to stay there this evening at Circus Circus, here at the north end of the Strip. That is just an obscene amount of money. You're up here at the North Strip, you're not central to anything, right? And then you have to walk south if you want to go to anything. It's just wow. Fontainebleau here. And again, Tiesto was there last week. Was it last weekend? And he's supposed to be there again this weekend, I think it is. Las Vegas Convention Center. Yeah, Vegas Unlocked. I actually looked, and I mentioned earlier, Mandalay Bay, not Mandalay Bay, Luxor, Excalibur, and New York were all just above $500 a night, including resort fees and taxes, but still above $500 a night for tonight only. Just the one night. That's wild. We've got someone playing some really deep bass there in that Buick. From South Carolina, there's a drive. D-Man, I wish I knew. Some of those pedestrian crosswalks look pretty busy. We'll see about Fremont. I mean, Fremont last night, watching Vegas Unlocked, it looked pretty busy down there. I didn't get to start watching them until after 10, after we could put our sons to bed. But that final hour and change that we got to watch them, yeah, Memorial Day prices, definitely cinnamon. Yeah, $500 a night. And then that's in addition. So, I've read, there was an article this week, I think it was yesterday, that came out and said that, domestic travel is down, but international travel especially is really bad to America. Whoops, that's a turn lane. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Okay, I'm going to have to go into predator mode here and wait for someone that's playing with their phone and jump in front of them. $250 a night, goodness. Wow. That is crazy. Okay, and there we go. There's always someone playing with their phone, so you can always work your way back in. So Fontainebleau, Resorts World, here at the north end of the Strip. Avenue Fontainebleau. And then the Sky Las Vegas over here, which is a residential condo building there. I'm still hearing that bass. I don't even see the car, but he's around here somewhere. Yes, they should get free. I absolutely agree, Cynthia. Yes. Yeah, Joseph, I know. this year has just, you know, it's weird. It's just kind of flown by. Things have just been happening left and right. I know it has for me and Cinnamon. It's just been a wild year so far. It'd be nice if it slows down a little bit. But yeah, it's been really, really wild. So I know Alter Ego is down there at 11 p.m. But I always do Alter Ego, so I don't remember who's going to be down on Main Street after the big names. And when I say big names, they are flying by, absolutely. Yes. Like Hinder and Drowning Pool and Saliva. Drowning Pool sings Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. That song from, I think they came out in 01, something like that. Hinder, don't they sing that Tears of an Angel or something like that? But it's like a rock love ballad kind of thing. Yeah, my beautiful wife, she hits a milestone this year with her birthday, so I know she's feeling the time slipping away. Because like I tell Tobin all the time, the wheel in the sky just keeps on turning. That's good, Tobin, yes. Yes. I wish I could retire. That would be nice. Yeah, Fontainebleau right here, Fontainebleau is really packed. I don't know if it's just an inefficiency on the end of the valet, not being able to get things moving quickly. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Cinnamon. Oh, D-Man. I'll let her answer that one. This is the Sahara Hotel and Casino here on the right as we approach Sahara Avenue. And we get the red light, of course. What would Vegas be without all these red lights? Do we ever even want to know? So again, Green Door, for anyone that is familiar with that place, is off to our right over here by Maryland Parkway. But it's become such a huge social media sensation. I mean, people make fun of it and laugh at it and all this. And yes, she turns 30. There's Bonanza Gift Shop, world's largest gift shop here. 99-cent souvenirs. I don't know what you're going to get for 99 cents. 3 t-shirts for 10 bucks. And then the world's largest convenience store, it says there. No, it doesn't say that. It's just a convenience store. Okay. Not the world's largest. Yeah, after 21. I agree. Oh, this guy's playing some really deep bass. This is not even... Oh, he's behind me. All right, I'll have to try and get away from him. I don't want to get copyrighted here. We have the Strat right there in front of us, stretching 1,100 feet up into the sky. It was initially supposed to be... I know, Tobin. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, so, again, guys, just a reminder, please throw a like and subscribe to Vegas Unlocked, Josh 702, Cinnamon and Jupiter, and Vids from Mike. Awesome channels, terrific people. I know, 500 for Circus Circus of all places. It's wild. And you're not close to anything. You know, if location, right? At least if it was close to something, then I'd be like, this is gonna hurt, but okay, whatever. Although I would never spend $500 for a hotel room. That's not gonna happen anyway. But just trying to think through the process, right? The rationale and all that. We have some fire rescue over here in front of the Strat. That's probably not surprising, given the neighborhood back behind the Strat. Those are the folks that tend to frequent that. Oh, I did. Okay. All right. I forgot about that, Tobin. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Thank you, Pathfinder. Yeah, I love this group. We have some really awesome people, really positive people, and I love that. It's really cool to have some really cool people. I mean, it's hard to find. The only other place I really found it was like on Jeremy's streams, because you get some of the detractors that come into some of the streams, and you know, they'll say things that aren't entirely positive, but you take the good with the bad, right? Very refreshing, absolutely, BGF. 44, yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Tobin gets to retire this year. Tobin's gonna have a nice Christmas. A nice way to wrap up the year, put a bow on his year. Thank you so much, Poe. I appreciate that. Yes, I love the positive energy. Really love the positive energy, and it's benefited tremendously from our awesome subscribers and moderators. Oh, thank you, D-Man. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, like that guy that JoJo goes up to down there on Fremont, the one that sells the sunglasses and stuff. As you see the 50-foot showgirls here by the poker chips and dice here at the entrance to Main Street, and Atomic Golf here. Yeah, he goes up to the guy that does the sunglasses, sells the sunglasses, and yeah, they tend not to have the most positive interactions, I'll say. They have some very colorful interactions at times. So, but I made the mistake of saying when I first went up to the guy that worked there, Tony, his name is. I went up to Tony and I was like, "Hey, I see you on JoJo's stream." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So I guess he thought that I'm, you know, I was gonna bust his chops or something. And I'm like, "No, that's not me. That's not what I do." No, I just wanted to say hi. So this is Wyoming right here. I'm going to take you through the Arts District because, and I know some of you have seen this a couple times already, but we do like to show you all things Vegas here on the Vegas Town channel, including anything Hollywood related. And both of our next stops are going to be Hollywood related. Yes, thank you, Snake Pit, right on. Yeah, we got to get you there. I wish you guys got paid for it. That would be cool. That would be awesome. Here goes some more. So this is the Arts District again, and we've got some folks sitting out here. Abel Baker Brewing Company there. Quite a crowd sitting out on the sidewalk there. And we have the stadium, that's called right there. Horse Trailer Hideout is that place right there. And the District Deli Coffee, it says, right in there. And we have a whole bunch of pedestrians here. So the word seems to be out. I didn't know that, Vegas Unlocked. No, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Vegas Unlocked is really, really awesome. Love their streams. They have very, very positive energy too. During their live streams, they're terrific. So please throw them a like and subscribe. Really awesome people. Yeah, it looks like the word's out about the Arts District, because there's a lot of foot traffic here compared to previous weekends. It really has, Blackie, yeah. I I remember when I first moved here, coming down here, and they said, yeah, this is Antique Alley. I was like, okay, because there's like some old football stuff and stuff like that I like to try and look around for, as well as Star Trek stuff, because that's kind of a thing of mine. And so I came down here to try and find some stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not parking here. I don't want to park here. So there's a Clint Eastwood mural there on the left, and then we're going to go up here and make a left U-turn here at Imperial. There's Nevada Brew Works on that corner. There's never any parking in here, so you kind of have to wing it. Oh, I'm not sure what this guy is doing. I'll just do that right here. And so in the movie The Hangover 3, The guys are walking across the street a la Abbey Road, a la the Beatles. And there is this mural right here because this is the spot at which they did that walk across Main Street down here. And they probably changed a lot of the names of the businesses that were here. Dream Furniture. I don't see a Dream Furniture here. No Vintage Vegas either. But you know how they do with a lot of these things. This movie came out in, I think it was 2013 maybe? So yeah, it's been up here for a while. But I'm surprised more people don't know about it. I'm really surprised no one's over here taking photos of it and stuff. Because I think that's pretty cool. They walked across the street right here. A little bit of Hollywood history. So yeah, Nevada Brew Works right here on the corner. They've got a very good, healthy crowd here in the Arts District this weekend. That's good to see. Nice, TC. Yeah. It's all gone now. It's a shame. Awesome, Vegas Unlocked. Can you recommend a couple for the folks in the chat? I know some of them, they kind of do like a sharing thing where they, you know, the brewery will just sell the beers and the beverages, and then they'll do like a, it does, absolutely, Black. Yeah, I agree. Very cool look, especially at night. And then they'll share, and you have to buy your food separately from the brewery. Nice, Pathfinder, right on. Wow. Small world. Thank you so much, Snake Pit. Awesome. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your comments. Antique Alley right there. Literally, that's the name of this place. But it looks like they're closed, which is unfortunate, given all the foot traffic that's down here right now. $62 of you in here. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. I appreciate each and every single one of you being here. It's awesome. I know there were street performers down on Fremont last night. I'm curious to know if they're going to have any down here tonight because of the concerts. Okay, cool. Thank you, TC. Oh, nice tease. I like that, Dave. Right on. So, guys, look forward to that. An upcoming stream on Vegas Unlocked. I like that. Second cousin, nice. So we cross 3rd Street here, heading east. The number's getting larger now as we're moving away from Main Street, which in this part of town is the 0 street divider between east and west. Come up here to Las Vegas Boulevard. At a big intersection, but not a whole lot going on around here. No performers tonight, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, usually like they did that on St. Patrick's Day. And then I did that also on Cinco de Mayo. So that's what I figured they were going to do tonight. Thank you for that, Vegas Unlocked. And there's the Walgreens that is supposed to be an office furniture store and still has not become that just yet. Auto title and payday loans over there, but yeah, it's not looking like it says open entrance, but they have a chain link fence there. So maybe it is open, I don't know. And I was on his page last night looking for info to see if Rick was in fact at his bar last night. He was not, so I'm still waiting for that to happen. I'm gonna go in there and get a photo with Rick, and you guys will know what I'm talking about here in just a moment. Paula, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna make this right up here, so these bikes, I'll just let them do their thing. And here we are, the world famous gold and silver pawn shop, right here in front of us. made famous by the History Channel, Rick Harrison and crew. And then over here on the other side, you've got your Pawn Plaza, which was another part of the brainchild of one Rick Harrison. So there is the gold and silver pawn shop right there, right in front of us. $2 street tacos on Taco Tuesdays, it says there. So they have the barbecue place, Rick's Barbecue Place, right there. That's Rick Harrison, right there on the first floor on the corner. And then they have his bar. He comes in and will tend bar on Friday nights, from what I understand, every so often. And I need to find out when that happens, because I want to get in there and maybe take a video of him serving me a drink and take a photo with him if I can. That would be really, really cool. A little bit of Hollywood history there. But not very busy this evening, but there's a few folks out. And again, temperatures, right now the car reads 102 here off of Charleston and Las Vegas Boulevard. And then of course you have the building that started it all right here from the History Channel. And we'll be able to make a wide turn here. Show you guys the front. Really, it's really small inside. It's really cramped inside. Looks nothing like it does on TV. It's funny how they do that. That would be really cool. I agree. Yeah. Really cool. 90. Okay, cool. Thanks, Vegas Unlocked. Yeah, so guys, once again, please like and subscribe. Also check out Cinnamon and Jupiter, my wife's channel here on YouTube. Really want to help grow her channel, as well as Vegas Unlocked. Vegas Unlocked is just shy of 2,000 subs, you guys. So if you guys could try to push them over that edge into 2,000 territory, that would be awesome. They are right there. As well as Josh. Josh, we need to get Josh up to 1,000 subs. Josh 702. But really, really grateful for all of you being here. Means a ton to me. I wouldn't be doing this without you guys, that's for sure. 41 more, let's do it. Let's get those 41, guys. Please throw Vegas Unlocked a like and subscribe and a notification. Hit that notification bell so that you know when they post a new video or go live. So this is approaching Fremont Street down here. You can see the Ogden there. That's the tall building on the right. That is a residence. They have condos and stuff in there. They have like a, depending on how much the square footage is for your unit, you have like $1,000 a month HOA in there. Yikes. No left turn here at Carson. Okay, that's different. And see what the crowd looks like up here. Road closed. Actually, all of Carson is closed, but it looks like it's because it's under construction. Nice, TC. Right on. Ah, 76. Wow. We had, what do we have? Cinnamon and Vegas Unlocked, we had what, like a 2-week span of those temps? And then that was it. And we shot right up over triple digits. It was really hot this week. I was outside doing some yard work and stuff, and wow. Yeah, really good crowds up there. You can see them crossing there at Fremont Street over to the Fremont East district. Those are the biggest crowds I think I've seen since the beginning of the year. Right up here. Hennessy's Tavern up here on the left. And then, of course, the Heart Attack Grill, where if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. Street tacos. That taco truck has got to be making a fortune. They're always busy. So there's the east end of the Fremont Street experience. Yes, Pathfinder, she's the missus. Absolutely. Yeah, she's really, really, she works really, really hard. Oh no, this guy's gonna try and cross the street. What is he doing? Okay, good. Oh, and then so there was a news reporter this week that was down there off of Twain and Swenson that was talking about all of the pew-pews that have been going on in the area. And during her live from the corner, or no, she was in like a parking lot or something. From that live, thank you, Pathfinder, right on. From her live, some homeless guy, they said he was homeless, had no shirt on, came up to her, and the cameraman immediately took the camera and pointed away, which is probably unfortunate because you'd want evidence of whatever happened. And then they cut back to the studio and they're like, oh, we seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties. Like, what happened to the reporter, guys? Is she okay? Because we've heard those stories like in San Fran, right? Where they go up and rob the TV crews. Rob them of their cameras and equipment. Pull in here real quick, show you guys the Mob Museum once more. On this Saturday night with all of the old artwork here as an homage to old Vegas. I'm sorry about the sun. Oof. Headquarters Whiskey Arizona Club there. Downtown Grand, that is where Jojo the Squirrel said he won his jackpot when he did that. That was also the place where he said that they gave him that media pass to be able to film. Here comes Fire Rescue down Casino Center Boulevard. And again, apologies for the sun there. Binion's free parking with validation. Again, that validation increasingly difficult to obtain. Says it's $20 to park there this evening because of the concerts. And we'll see what kind of crowds we'd have down here for these, and again, in my opinion, has-been bands. I mean, I like the songs. Saliva sings that song, Click Click, and then Pew Pew. Just to make sure I don't get myself in trouble. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Tobin. Wow. Yikes. It's probably going to be hard to find a mechanic here on a Saturday night, especially in the middle of nowhere. I'm assuming he's in the middle of nowhere. Yikes. I'm sure he had a reservation here, too. Did he ever make it to Vegas? Do we know? Thank you, TC. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate you so much. Really grateful for all of you being here. It's a Saturday night and you could be anywhere else. But I'm very grateful that you're here with me, with us. Yeah, Josh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a live stream later. There goes a motorcycle cop. I've also seen a lot of motorcycle cops out today, too. Again, it's the end of the month, so they got to make some money. But the tags, and again, we mentioned the drinking game here on the Vegas Dawn channel, where you take a shot if you imbibe, and if you don't, just use espresso, coffee, milk, tea, whatever it is you like. But if you are drinking alcohol, make sure it's at home and you don't have anywhere to go. But every time we see a car with no tag here in Vegas, it's a fun drinking game. Let's see. Oh, I've got Metro behind me. Whoops, I'm not going to do that. Metro's sitting right behind me. I didn't even realize. So Golden Gate, I'd show you the crowds, but probably not a good idea. Got to keep my hands free right here. But Golden Gate right there, oldest casino here in downtown Las Vegas. Started as the Miller Hotel then the Hotel Nevada, Sal Segev, and now its current iteration as the Golden Gate. Crowds over on this side. Oh, it looks like they've got metal detectors out. Wow. They're taking this really seriously. There goes Metro there. And then these guys that run around with no tags, no nothing. They got headlights and taillights, I guess. That's a bonus. But you can barely see them, especially if you're like in an SUV and you're high up. Those things sit really low. And are you? No, you're not. Okay. So there's H2O, the pool here at Golden Nugget. I read that the Flamingos pool, which has been under construction for like almost a year now, that's finally open this weekend. It's $20 million that they've done to renovate the pool there at Flamingo. $20 million. When you look at the money that these guys are throwing into the casinos, you have to, I mean, they're making all kinds of cash. Snake Pit, you rock. You gotta let me know when you're in town. I owe you a drink or two, buddy. And then right here, $50 to park. Ah, this guy was walking right in front of it. $50 to park right there. Oh, right here. I didn't know that. Okay, cool, Josh. Yeah, in fact, a lot of Uber drivers, they tend to deposit a lot of folks right here in front of Golden Nugget. So the Downtown Event Center has Carson blocked, or correction, this is Bridger, has Bridger blocked off right here in front of us. And it's got some music playing up there, so I'm gonna turn the AC up a little bit to drown it out a little bit there. But you can see the crowds. Well, that bus just blocked it, but they have those bleachers up there. There we go. And that's in the shade, so that's good. And it is still windy. Obviously, you can see the tarps there on the other side of the chain link fences. Car still reads 102. That's probably from all the heat coming off the pavement, I'm sure. The actual air temperature is much more close to what Karen and Dave reported for Vegas Unlocked. Artist check-in, it says there. Okay, we'll make this left here on the Casino Center Boulevard, head northbound. And so we've got, this is where the ambulance went earlier that we saw. Let's see what they've got going on out here outside of what looks like Four Queens. Awesome, thank you, Paula, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So very much. Golden Nugget here. On the left, this is their main entrance with their valet and everything over here. And then Carson is a mess there because of that construction. I'm gonna go over here real quick. And so you see they've got a Marshall marked, a Marshall unmarked, I'm guessing. And then they've got what looks like a paddy wagon there with the transit van. People on zip liners. And another Marshall vehicle up there. And the crowd's crossing right there. Yep, another, it looks pretty healthy. It looks like what it did last night. We'll see how the evening progresses further on. Okay, well, I'm not going to get in front of these guys. Not after what happened last time. All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna go up here and make a right at Ogden. And I'm curious, I want to go over here and see how much El Cortez's parking is for this evening. Yeah, I never gamble, so I don't have any, like, you know, loyalty cards or anything. I don't want the temptation. I don't want to be tempted into doing it, because then, you know, be like, oh, well, I should try this. See if I can get some comps. But from everything I've been reading online, comps have been hard to come by lately. And plus Steven on Not Leaving Las Vegas, he's also mentioned that too. Nice, Josh. Yeah, they're an awesome team. They really are. Dave and Karen, they're on Vegas Unlocked. They are awesome to watch. And I love, especially when they're doing the concerts and the bands are playing, I love how they'll show the crowd too and show the crowd's reaction. A lot of people down here, they don't show that when they come down here and live stream. But I always like to see what the crowd's thinking, you know, and how big the crowd is and all that. And Josh, you do that too. So yeah, both of you guys do that. And I love Karina, Josh. I love her channel. I love watching her when she does spandex. I just wish she would do that a little bit more with the crowds, you know, kind of pan around at the crowds. I know there's probably at Harrah's there's probably not a whole lot going on, right? But Karina Bermudez, I believe her last name is, on YouTube, she does a lot of Spandex Nation videos down here. The 80s rock band that is here. Actually, they're in New Mexico this weekend, but yes, that's the highlight of the night. When Dave starts dancing, you know they're having a good time. Gotta see Dave start dancing. And you guys were drinking. I remember you put your cup in front of the camera there last night, Karen. You're like, almost gone. And I'm like screaming at the TV. I'm like, no, get it filled up. So no sign here in front of El Cortez indicating ridiculous parking prices. I'm going to turn around here and head back over to Fremont. I'm like, Karen, no, get a refill. They may vary, yeah. That's and I figure that's what it is too. But I know she'll make comments about some of the folks, some of the folks in the crowd in front of her and stuff. And she's really, really funny. I love it. And guys, that's another channel. It's fun to watch. What is her channel called, Josh? Is it Karina Bermudez? Bermudez, as in zebra, or the English way where they call it Zed. Another Metro unit. They're crawling all over the place tonight. Very heavy presence. Oh, he just ran through the red light. Do as I say, not as I do. Got parking enforcement down here. They got all manner of law and government. So the parking enforcement looks like it has cameras on it. So yeah, they probably do that to see if there's a tag that hits for like unpaid fines or something. Karina Bermudez. Okay, cool. Thank you, D-Man. Right on. Baby Love Sunrise stream. Right on. I'll have to check that out. I haven't checked that out yet. See the cameras there on top of the parking enforcement. They used to use computers back in the day. I guess now it's all tied together. Gonna make this left onto Las Vegas Boulevard. So no street performers, yikes. Well, that's all right. I'm sure they're not going to be very happy about that. Of course, the income that they're losing. Some of those guys, this is their only gig. I've talked to some of those guys, and I know this is all they do, is come down here and perform. Tony said, one of the Michael Jackson performers, he said that I asked him, I said, you know, I've had viewers ask, what do you do for what's your day job? He's like, this is it. I'm like, oh, okay. So, only source of income It'll be interesting because on Cinco de Mayo, on the Fremont East district over here, they had the gorillas over here. I said the G word. Oh, crap. I always get myself in trouble for that on YouTube. I don't know why. But anyways, the G word. They were over here on Fremont East district because they weren't allowed to be inside the experience here off to the right. And these are all deuce buses right here. 4 of them. 4 deuces. There we go. 4 of a kind again. I win. There's Hennessy's Tavern right there. Oh, they got Medea over here. Okay. She's usually, or he or she is usually over here at the experience. Let's see the crowds over here at the Fremont East District. Downtown Las Vegas. And then the rider on the horse right there from that sign that used to be out in front of Hacienda, which is now Mandalay Bay. Okay, so here's the guys, they're making the hats right here on the corner. So there's Medea right there. I don't see any of the other street performers out here. Yes, Vegas Online, absolutely, yeah. I always take care of them because they know that I'm taking videos. The thing is, the videos I take, they're shorts. And like one of them, I just showed Cinnamon last night. I showed her 14,000 views on one of the street performers. And, you know, the income from that is, it was like 20 cents. So I'm like, okay. But it does bring them publicity because he's told me, some of them have told me, I've had people come up to me and tell me that we saw you on the Vegas Don channel. Ozan, welcome so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Turkey, nice. If at first you just don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. Beautiful. Here we go, Tobin. Nova, right? Yep, old Nova. In good shape, too. Dean, welcome. Thanks for being here. And then we come down here to Atomic Liquors on the right here. In fact, in the first Hangover movie, Mr. Chow and his guys crashed into the Benz that the guys were driving right here at this intersection at 10th. I believe it was 10th. We got pedestrian crosswalk going off here, but that's okay because that gives us a moment to take a look at the big rig jig right here at Ferguson's, rooted in community, local music, art, and creators. And they have a QR code out there out front for you to check out. Sip, shop, gather. And there goes another Metro unit. Yikes. Come up here to 11th Street. I'll go down here and turn around, and then I will end the stream, but then I'll be back at around 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern. Hopefully you guys will be able to join me, and we'll see what these bands do. I only know one song from each of these bands. Is it Lips of an Angel or Tears of an Angel by Hinder? Something like that. It's been a while since I've heard their stuff. And then I mentioned Click Click Pew Pew by Saliva, and then Drowning Pool, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. But they're all like rock, like really hard rock type of groups. Hinder might be a little more subdued. Yes, Cinnamon, you're right. I need to do that. I need to do that during the week so that it's not crowded. That's a very good idea. So Tobin did a terrific job for me. Always does a terrific job for me. He was able to find out how many 7-Elevens there are here in Vegas right now at present. 162. This is one of them right over here. And it's funny, there's a Metro unit here. It looks like a drug deal just went down over off to the right. I would show you, but yeah, gotta get in. Definitely. Las Vegas Paving Corporation making big money. I had a comment from a viewer who said, does Waste Management that owns all those dumpsters that you showed, do they, can you buy stock in them? And in fact, of course you can. Waste Management, they're on the NYSE. So this Explorer looks like it might be undercover too, but it has, I don't know. The brake lights don't work. Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Vegas Unlocked. I really appreciate you guys being here. Again, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and also check out Vegas Unlocked. We need to get them to 2,000 subs, please. So even after we go offline, this video will be up. And if you're watching this video later on, please go check out Vegas Unlocked and throw them a like and subscribe. Really awesome people. And they do a terrific job, both down on the Strip and on Fremont. A lot of fun to watch them. Really look forward to Friday nights when I can. My sons, you know, they control the remote. Very nice, Cinnamon. Excellent. Yes, thank you. I forgot to mention that. Very cool. Please throw Cinnamon and Jupiter a like and subscribe as well. Again, even if you're not into astrology and spirituality, it really helps the channel. And really helps the algorithm. Our big pal Al, right? Oh, thanks, Hosanne. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, Pathfinder, I know. Yeah, 11:30, I know. That's the difference, you know, the 3 hours out here. By the time things get going out here, the folks on the East Coast are ready for bed. I know. I grew up in Florida, so I know what that's like. Especially when they did all these events out here, like the fights and all that in Vegas growing up. And of course it was always like, what, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it was midnight there on the East Coast, and they'd finally actually start the bout. Wanted to show you guys once again the Blue Angel Motel statue here right in front of us. Right there she is. A Gemini, yes. Yes, I am. Tony, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Ireland. Wow, nice. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Tobin. They're such good people. And again, so hard to find. So they've restored this statue, which was a good thing. He's like, no service for you. No soup for you. All right, we'll head back westbound here on Fremont. So apologies for the sun there, guys. Try and get it out of here. Go. Yeah, and I still don't know what they're doing with that building over here. We see it every week. It looks like a little Starbucks or something, but it doesn't look like any progress is being made. But you know who I'd want to buy stock in? Las Vegas Paving Corporation. They're out here tearing up all the roads and making a boatload of money in the process. They're the ones I want to see. There's the ones I want to... I hope maybe they paid... That would be great if they paid dividends. Another Metro unit. Look at the red light. There it goes. Boom. Rules for thee, but not for me. He broke the plane of the intersection after the light had turned red. And there's that Ford there that has no tag on it and no brake lights. But it looked like it was undercover. What are you guys doing? I always wonder what these guys are doing around here. I never know what she's doing back there. Will Ferrell from Wedding Crashers. What a great movie. So many one-liners from that movie. I know, right? Citizens at rest. Could you imagine? Oh my God. Ma, the meatloaf. Yes. Yes, Cinnamon. What a good movie. 26 years. Wow. Yeah, it's changed so much. Yeah, he'll probably sit down and during his lunch break and write himself a ticket. I'm confident of that, Tobin. So the traffic going back up this way is not that terrible. Nice, Ozan. Yeah. There's a lot to see. And that's the thing with international folks that come over. And, you know, Steven from Not Leaving Las Vegas, again, very, very smart guy. I really enjoy some of the information that he puts out there. And he made a very good point. A lot of the folks that come over here internationally, you're flying 10 to 12 hours to come over here. And then you get these timeshare people that come up to you and they're like, oh, 90-minute presentation. We'll give you free tickets to this or that or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's never a 90-minute presentation. You're there for hours. They've got someone in cuffs here. $71. Thank you guys so very, very much for being here. Yeah, there you go, Josh. Right on. Exactly. So guys, again, I really appreciate each and every single one of you. I love you guys. Thank you so very, very much. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And also check out Cinnamon and Jupiter. Throw them a like and subscribe. Throw Vegas Unlocked a like and subscribe here on YouTube. Josh702, please throw him a like and subscribe. Want to get him up to 1,000 subs. Vegas Unlocked, we're right there. We're so close to 2,000 subs for them. Let's do it tonight, guys. Let's get them up to 2,000. Awesome people. Please check out their live streams. And Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE, also here on YouTube. Terrific people, awesome channels. Please check them out. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey. No, team, I'm not, because they're not here. They're not going to be here this evening. They're not scheduled for this evening, but they're scheduled tomorrow afternoon in an odd twist of scheduling. So, yes, thank you all so very, very much. I will see you guys on the next one. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Snake Pit. Thank you to my moderators. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.